Welcome everybody. This is Strawstone with Straw Talk. We got Modest K and we have Ryan from Tulsa, Oklahoma with us tonight. We're going to start out with our intro song for the week. It's Junior, All in My Bag. Thank you for joining. Thank you for hitting share, and we'll see you here shortly.
Check it out.
They got me feeling away. They got me feeling away. They got me feeling, yeah. They got me feeling away. They don't really see me, wanna be me, you will wanna be. What you really wanted ain't free, what does that mean? Saying cash stream, gotta catch me, they gonna spit in my face. They can't let a homie dream true, with it that team, every blue and black seems you, gonna defeat you. Where you wanna meet, dude, people, no, we never bring out debate. Phone call, wait, yo. Let me get it right back on the right track when I go fast.
Shout out to Junior.
Finna get it back, been a blast. I ain't really been around since like last week.
Nice Enough Entertainment.
Never gonna cap me like caffeine. Even Morgan, call me captain, so where you laughing? You ain't never seen a kid in action. I ain't acting, even Ashton gonna adapt me, cause I cut the beat like a butcher. I'll take a tip with no sugar. She got 2 margaritas with salt on the rim. Now she dancing on me with the hooker. She my queen and a freak in the sheet. She be all that I want and she all that I need. Behind every man is a woman that's peacefully bringing him up when she down on her knees.
She's
true, and I'm sure to pay it forward. First thing in the morning, right now I'm knocking it down. Ain't nobody stopping me now. And if you be willing to ride, then throw your hands up to the clouds. I got a style I've been to my choosing. I make them smile with my stupid movement. Sit down a while and watch me maneuver. I promise you'll like it, you'll see what I'm doing, but not how I'm doing it, yeah. You know I like to keep it on the down low, even though we sitting high up in the clouds though. You been around the wrong kind of crowd, bro. Feel like everybody waiting on my downfall. I know it's stupid, but I'm getting lucid. I'll go get my license on making this music. Don't know where my life is, but know that I'm junior. Might take me a few years, but I'll keep
If you can hear us, slap that heart react.
Shit, I'm nice enough, I got homies to prove it. My Nikes are scuffed, but I love it and shoot fit. I wipe up the dust and I tighten them up, then I loosen them back just a little. Like how I walk with the swag. Feel like I'm all in my bag. Want me to drop this? I got a few options. I throw it in all that I have. Homie, you know that's a promise. Got me a box and I locked it. I conquered my mind since I had to let go of my past. So I smoke on my grass.
Hey.
Never wanna be the kind of guy that loses, kind of loses, take it crucified. You asking who am I? It's do or die for you. Do not I'll leave your whole crew alive.
Hey. Do. All right. We are live and direct from Nice Enough Entertainment headquarters, aka my half-finished basement. I am here with
Modest K.
Modest K, and we also have Ryan, who is the CEO of Mugen Music in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Say hi, Ryan.
There it
How
is.
you guys doing, man? It's Ryan with Mugen Music Management Incorporated. How you guys doing?
Thanks
so
for
if you
being
guys
here with
want-
us.
If you want to take the time to comment and say what up, that helps the algorithm. Slap that heart react. Share this to your groups with your friends. Make sure you go and check out the J. Crumb interview from last night. That was a lot of fun. We're doing this every night, and we got a lot of people lined up, and we're excited to be here with Ryan. I've known him for a minute now.
Man, it's a good thing to be here with you guys, man. It's a good time. You know, it's a weird time because where we're at, but you know what? It's good to see good friends. You know.
Right,
Super weird,
absolutely, and it's still good to keep working and to keep networking and to not be dickheads to each other and all that good stuff. This is a great time to treat people decent. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, this is a great time for getting your music out there too.
It really
What
is.
you guys are
Writing.
doing is something that what you guys are doing is something that everybody else needs to like pay attention to. You know, getting your music out right now is very important.
Absolutely. I know we're going to talk about it later, but I'm just going to touch base on it. For any of the artists that are tuning in, Ryan has a lot to do with artists and pushing music both digitally, and he does shows in Tulsa, but he teams up with a company called WhoMag, and they're working
Yeah.
on an artist relief fund of sorts, right?
Yeah, Mag Distribution out of Cherry Hill, New Jersey and Philly area. Rob Schwartz is the CEO of Mag. Mag Entertainment and Distribution has been around for a while. They did a lot of old school hip hop shows. They now have a new show called Video Vision. It's really nice. You can find it on Roku. You can find it on any kind of smart tablet, TV, whatever. But here's the great part: we're offering distribution with Sony Orchard at no cost to the artist for 3 months. So
That's
it's a pretty cool deal.
Wow,
That's
that is
dope.
cool.
And we're gonna be dropping
So again,
some.
it
Go ahead.
gives you guys a chance to get your music out there and seriously stack your money up, because real distribution isn't free.
Right.
Just like I tell people, like, there's a difference between DistroKid and us.
Mm-hmm.
There's private school and public school. We're private.
Right.
So now's your chance, man. And I'm telling you, 3 months deferred payments is great.
Mm-hmm.
That way you can get your music out there, get your songs up, get paid, and then pay later. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
it's a great deal.
It's one of those
And
things.
You know what?
Yep.
After 3 months, we're gonna we might just sit down and say fuck it. We might just extend it. You know what I mean?
Right. No
Who
doubt.
knows?
And I think that's dope, man. There's levels to this, like you said, for public school versus private school, and
Right.
there's I always say there's no wrong way to do it, but there's definitely ways to do things a little more right, and that's why we're going to talk to you about some of our artists, and Modest K has music coming out, so
Yeah.
we're going to be touching base with you that
For sure.
on a personal level as
Nice.
well. So
Definitely.
so
The key is to get it out to the masses, man. That's the key, to get it out to the masses.
Yeah.
And right now, there's no classes because we're all sitting at home.
right.
So what I'm saying is, like, you have to get your music out to the masses right now. And the best opportunity I can do is to, offer my services and Rob Schwartz services with Mag distribution for free for 3 months. It's not a bad deal.
It's
not bad.
I've been preaching to people. It's like, why you have this free time, use that to elevate yourself, learn a skill, learn a different part
Yeah.
of the game, and that definitely comes down to it. So we're definitely gonna get some the source material to anybody watching. That way you can come and check the comments later, and we can have you reach out here to Ryan or his partner.
Right on. www. Just go to mugenmusic.com. That's MUGEN music.com, and click on distribution. You'll see we don't offer this to everybody, man. You still have to submit your music. We are really selective as far as who we work with.
Okay.
So just because you recorded something on your phone, that's probably not going to work. But
Right.
you still, you need to still apply for it.
Right.
Because it's one of those things, like, we are selective, but, man, trust me, we can get your song in movies, CD, you know what I mean? It's one of those things.
Putting yourself out there is not a problem, you know what I mean? Plus,
Right.
somebody comes, not correct. You mentioned record on their phone. Sometimes that's all people have. Still fucking hit us up, hit him up, and maybe we'll tell you
Yeah.
how to do it a little bit better. So, now, what I kind of wanted to talk about was, so even before all of that, just tell us a little bit about what your company does, and before the coronavirus shit, like, what is Mugen Music?
All right, so here's what Mugen Music is. We are a content distribution company. We started out about 5 or 6 years ago, and with me and Had Enough, Brandon Young,
Yep.
and started this company, and it got, there were several people involved. Earl Hazard was involved, Lost Boy, a lot of rappers, a lot of people. We just decided, you know what? Wow, this is really cool. We're gonna do shows in Tulsa.
Right.
Well, it just grew so fast that it became a business instead of a hobby, and that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never think that because you can make money at your craft, it's a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a little bit of time to realize that, well, we had something going here. So we just started pushing out records, and I don't know, 2015 we put out the Do Not Disturb the Introvert Had Enough was our first record we ever put out. And we just went from there, man. And now we do the Tulsa Music Awards. We're involved with Kane's Ballroom, Brady Theater, all the big places in Tulsa. They talk to us. We
Very
talk
cool.
to them. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. It's just business. Eventually, a hobby can become a business real fast before you know it.
If you have the passion, absolutely. It's because
sure.
if you're a guy, you're also like an entrepreneur, just like myself, and so when you have that mindset, you don't really half anything. You kind of got to go all the way, and I've noticed that about you. Anytime that I've been to Tulsa, I've pretty much seen you at shows. I've seen you interacting. You're very much involved in the music scene. We
have to be.
We have memories going all the way back from a show at Whiskey Dick's that we came through with Cult Classic.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was quite a party that night. But Yeah, so
I don't remember.
you want to tell us a little bit about Sprout? Is that one of the artists you're
Sprout
working
the
with?
anti-hero.
Yeah. Sprout the Anti-Hero, man. He's one of our artists that we signed as Screaming Red Mutiny, one of our metal bands that signed. Man, it sounds many years ago, but that was a few years ago. Sprout's got a new album called Procurement. It's his first EP release. He's a soul singer. I call it soul blues or maybe just soul rock. You know what I mean? It's acoustic. It's him. It's raw. It's beautiful, and it's really weird to see a heavy metal singer transform into this acoustic singer. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's been a pleasure working with him on this album.
Cool.
And I love the fact that Mugen Music is all genres now. We
Right.
started hip hop, just in hip hop, and then it just kind of just blossomed from there.
Mhm.
And so now we've got Follow the Buzzards, Travis Bond, Rebel Souls. We've got Had Enough. We've got Sprout the Anti-Hero. We got all these great people. And what's so crazy is like now, I think people are starting to realize independent music is actually making a comeback.
Mhm.
And it's time to really think about us when it comes to the industry. We're changing the industry, as a matter of fact. So why not? Now's the best time to change the world, right?
Right.
Mhm.
I feel it. And
Right.
we also like a lot of mixed genre in that it's almost impossible to stay in that hip hop box. There's so much eclectic artists and material out there. So we're going to actually play Sprout the Anti-Hero for everybody.
Yes.
Ryan will not be able to hear the video. If you like what you hear, make sure you go and you find his YouTube, you subscribe. Go find Sprout the Anti-Hero on all streaming services as well. So,
All right.
yeah.
This is the song Forward.
Forward.
Yes.
Yep.
The old days are gone, and we're still going strong. Let's have a funeral for our bad days and cheer their passing on. 'Cause I don't mind the sunshine, baby. You sent away the rain. The hole has been filled. You took away the pain. Will you walk beside me? Stand with me forever. When I look in your eyes, I find love, Everything went white when my heart turned gray. 'Cause I don't know how I can live without you each and every day.
This is an awesome visual.
Yeah, this is super awesome.
Good times, baby, they never went.
Make sure you guys slap them heart reacts if you fuck with this.
I don't know how I can regret it all, but I found a way. Will you walk beside me? Stand with me forever. Will you walk beside me, girl? When I look in your eyes, I
What do you guys think of that song and
Right.
video?
That was Sprout the Anti-Hero. It's called Forward.
If you guys like that, make sure you go and follow his YouTube, find his artist pages. If you want to get in the comment section and say that Straw Talk sent you, that'd be cool. We're just trying to start a little movement over here, so we'll catch up on
Hope
some.
you guys like
Awesome.
Oh, we
Yeah,
love it.
that song is super dope. Yeah, I really like it.
Did you guys like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, and I think everybody on here,
I think they did
everybody's
too.
grooving with it, man.
What's
so
up, Jesse?
somebody had a question
What's up,
for
Jeremy?
you that they just put up.
Oh.
They said, "Has there been any new artists on your radar that have been catching your eye?" Whether, and let's make that twofold. Let's make that like on it, like maybe like a national artist that you're like, okay, this dude's actually pretty worthy of his rise, and maybe somebody locally that you've come across.
Okay. Somebody locally right now that I've got my eye on, as far as somebody from Tulsa that can make a difference, is Cuddy Forever.
Okay.
I'm gonna say check out Cuddy Forever. He's got some dope visuals. The guy's got some good flow. He's got a good supportive family behind him, you know. So look up Cuddy Forever.
How do you spell that?
I believe Cutty Forever. Cuddy Forever. Yeah, look him up. Good kid. He's been rapping for a while, and I think now it's his time. It's his time.
I think in hip hop, this is like the only place we can not say it like it's spelled like it sounds like ever. You know what I mean?
Never.
Yeah. And as far as nationally, what I think is going to happen is go to the grassroots. You're going to start seeing more Neil Young type bands.
Okay.
I think be on the lookout for bands that sound like hippie-ish. You know what I mean? Like I look for possible Dinosaur Jr. making a comeback, or I think maybe Blind Melon kind of sound.
Ooh,
so
like
I just think that right now, like Blind Melon kind of sound might be the thing that's coming. So, you know, if you're a band, you know, work it into your set, man. Trust me. You want that kind of peace feel and all that.
Like maybe kind of like a 90s grungy revival.
Yeah. Well, I think it's not really about the grunge. I think what's going to happen is you have the '90s happy revival.
Okay.
People are going to want the happy music. They're going to hear Hootie the Blowfish again. They're going to want to hear Blind Melon. They're going to want to hear Lemonheads, you know. Yeah. And the thing is about Lemonheads, Blind Melon, and Hootie and the Blowfish, they all have one thing in common. They had one hit, but their music was awesome. Like, if you listen to the whole record, it's great. So, you know, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
okay, cool.
Okay.
It's good. We're going to be in a one hit, but great art kind of moment here, I think, you know, in the next few years.
So what we're going to do now is before we move on to we're going to play Two Truths and a Lie with you. But before we do that, we just kind of wanted to talk about our t-shirts.
Yeah, we're going to talk about our shirts.
So normally what we do is we stay home and we wear band shirts. Well, we're out of band shirts. So we need everybody's band shirts. If you have something that you can send to us, we can PayPal you or Venmo or Cash App, whatever it costs. We need more shirts to wear. But after some of the things we've seen, like in the last week, it's not our place to get like political or weird. But if you love us, if you love yourself, if you love your granny and your grampy, if you give a fuck about life in general, stay the fuck home.
Stay home.
Stay home. Treat
be
people
down.
decent.
Yeah.
Hey, you're in Tulsa. What the fuck is the plan there, Ryan? What is it?
It's the same thing as it is where you are, man.
Stay
So
home.
Stay home. Stay home. And you know, and everybody's you know, look. I'm not going to get political at all, but what I'm saying is this. I've lived through a lot of shit, man. I'm 44 years old, and I'm telling you, I've seen a lot. But this is kind of weird, man. And the best thing you can do is, like, stay home. Look, if it hurts us for a month, cool. But after a month, bro, you can't tell everybody to stay home for a month. I'm just saying that.
Everybody,
there's no way.
Right, and you know, and I get that. Just be responsible. Don't be going and hanging out with large groups of people and being defiant like we've seen here. You know, it's just
don't like that. I don't like that either.
If the best way to fight this is to sit the fuck down, sit the fuck down. And if there ever been like a time in society or history where people needed to sit the fuck down, it's now.
Like, I get paid to eat potato chips and fucking watch TV.
I'm just saying, man. Man,
oh my God, we're in the best times and the worst times.
The money I'm saving by not booking shows right now are gonna mean some bangers on the other side. So,
I actually joked about that the other day. I was like, man, I'm a promoter too by default. And when I used to do shows, I'm telling you right now, I'm saving a lot of money on show insurance. There's nobody to show up.
Yeah.
So guess what? Once we get out of this, I want everybody to hear me. Go see your local acts. Go see your local musicians.
Yeah.
Because trust me, right now more than ever, they're gonna need you.
Hey, and I'll add one thing to that, and still keep holding your promoters and your shows and your entertainment to the value of your dollar. Okay. So this ain't the time for little sleazy moves trying to get the first show back and all that shit. Treat people decent. Let's stay safe first. But we're going to keep it moving. We got 2 Truths and a Lie, Oklahoma edition. Edition. Shout out to the internet. I went and found some facts. So I'm gonna see what you know about Oklahoma. I got 2 sets of them for you. Ready? So
I'm ready.
I'm giving you 3 facts. One of them's actually a lie, though, so that would not be a fact. All right. Geronimo is buried at Fort Sill. That's 1. The state colors are blue and green. That's 2. And it's the only state that produces iodine. Which one of those are a lie about Oklahoma?
Iodine.
That's not right. You're wrong.
What?
That's actually true.
You live in a state. Your state is the only state that produces iodine.
Yeah.
So now you know that. Now, the lie was that your state colors are not blue and green. What colors are they, Kayla?
They're green and white.
Green and white. That's okay though. We're not here to bust your balls, Ryan. All right.
See, we don't know shit either. We just found these on the internet.
I didn't know.
Take a shot because you lost. I feel like. we're creating our own games as we go now. What are we drinking tonight?
A shot of iodine.
which is the only state it's produced in. God damn it. The next one.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. So we'll do it again. Here's another 3. Oklahoma was not part of the Louisiana Purchase. Oklahoma has 4 million people. Oklahoma has more man-made lakes than any other state. But let's not answer yet right away. Let's give the people at home a chance to see if they can pick out the lie as well. So, once again, Oklahoma was not part of the Louisiana Purchase. Louisiana Purchase. Oklahoma has 4 million people. Oklahoma has more man-made lakes than any other state. All right, let's wait, Ryan. Let's see if anybody else answers. All right, why they do that? You guys answer one, too. I want to see if any of you guys can get it right. All right, where's the lie, Ryan? You want to hear him again?
Man-made lakes.
No. That's a fact.
That's a fact, man.
There's
more man-made lakes in Oklahoma than any other state in the Union.
Jesus, goddamn Cletus, quit building lakes, son of a bitch.
They built 200 of them.
And
y'all are out there digging lakes. I'm over here trying to make some money. God damn it, son of a bitch.
So the
Carol Baskins definitely killed her husband.
Absolutely. See, why do we not have Tiger King facts?
I don't know, because we talk about Tiger King
everybody knows now.
So
son of a bitch.
The lie that we had was it was not part of the Louisiana Purchase.
It was in fact.
We definitely weren't part of the Louisiana.
You were.
We were engine land.
No,
I'm not even from here. What the fuck?
We'll say native land. Native land is more correct.
Native land.
Native land. And
yeah.
And all right, so now you got to do one.
All right, good.
So you're gonna give us
Fact or fiction? You got fact or fiction?
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. So you tell us 3 things, and 2 of them are a fact, and 1 of them's a lie, and we got to guess which one the lie is.
Perfect. Number 1, coronavirus. Number 2, coronavirus. Number 3, coronavirus. Answer.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and we're not doing that here on Straw Talk.
I'm fucking with you. All right. Fact or fiction? Let me try this again. Fact or fiction? Al Pacino is the best actor ever.
Okay.
Or is it Christopher Walken? Number 2.
I'm gonna say
Pacino or Walken?
We're gonna.
Or who was in the biggest movie of all time in 1984? Was it Christopher Walken, or was it Al Pacino? Or was it a little bit Robert De Niro? A little bit.
Kayla, I'm gonna say it's Al Pacino.
Is that what? Are you talking about The Godfather?
The Godfather, yeah, he's talking about The Godfather, I believe. So we did find out now that you are a fan of The Godfather. See, these interviews do wonderful things like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Earlier you mentioned
which one wasn't part of it? Which actor wasn't part of it?
Which one wasn't part of it?
Oh, which one wasn't part of it? You told me, Caleb.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
No, Walken.
Oh, Christopher Walken. There.
I see when you trust your wife on things. See, I was just deferring.
I will. Confession time. I've actually never seen The Godfather.
This interview's over.
I mean,
okay, so my one thing I got to do in quarantine is watch The Godfather, I guess.
Right.
Yes.
So we're gonna end the interview by we're gonna give a little shout out to our Tulsa friends. We've met a lot of you. We appreciate you. We respect your support. We look forward to coming over and teaming up with you again. Everybody else, shout out to all the Nice Enough artists, all of our allies, all of our friends. Make sure you're checking on your Grammys.
All the nice enough artists. Go to mugenmusic.com. Check out that distribution thing, man. Trust me, it's good.
Absolutely. We're going to post down there. And we're actually going to end the interview now by playing Brandon's Had Enough's video, which is, it's not his newest one, but it's one from like 3 months ago. Go check out Had Enough. Go connect and network with artists. Treat people decent at all times. Yeah.
Right,
shout out
Ryan.
Shout out to Brady Raps. Can't stand you.
All right, here we go.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, thanks for having us, or thanks for coming on, my guy.
Always, man.
Yep.
All right.
And we have hung up on Ryan. We would like to apologize for his offensive comment of saying the word Indian referring to Native Americans.
Yes.
I don't want to, I'm not going to dive into that, but, just make sure you're treating people decent at all times. I'm sure he didn't, So just I'll defer to him on any apologies or anything for that if needed, if anybody was offended. But yeah, I just wanted to say we don't condone, that type of generalizations and whatnot.
For sure.
We want to thank him for coming on and being a great guest. Check out that distribution deal. Thanks for rocking with us. And we're going to end it here with Had Enough. Shout out to Had Enough, one of the hardworking guys in the Midwest. Peace. Yeah.
The only guy I idolize. I try to hide my lies like 8 or 9 times, but the truth has its way of finally finding the light. It's really sad that we can't rewind the time, but what's done is done. I'll take the karma. I taught to myself, don't make me have to harm them. Yes, my inner thoughts is mainly harmful. My demons coach me, this game is haunted. Been paying dues, so I starve with sickness. If you can see how I feel, it's an awful vision. Do I turn left or right, it's a hard decision. When either one can cause a car collision. I don't even care about a yacht or riches. I want my mental health in a strong condition. I don't rap to get the cars and bitches. I'm just broke as fuck trying to start a business.
Must I lose control? I hate when my fears pull me close. I don't wanna lose, I don't wanna fail. I give you my all I get is hell. Must I lose control? I don't really know, only time will tell, Barry.
I'm intoxicated, this vodka's a beauty. All by myself, this pot got me loopy. Please forgive me, I wanna stop being moody. I'm a loner, hoping one day abroad will prove me. They think cause you're a musician that you got groupies. When really I just stay home most nights and watch movies. I sit all quiet while trying to hide the louder me. There's a hell in my head, you just see the outer me. Demons aside, trying to get them out of me. While moving away from all the people that doubted me. This is my life being watched from a microscope. Where's the privacy? That's just my life, I suppose. Every night I go crazy, yet I'm tired though. Just sick of people playing me like a xylophone. It don't bother me, I spend most nights alone. Just that the only one I can talk to's a microphone.
Must I lose control? I hate when my fears pull me close. I don't wanna lose, I don't wanna fail. I give you my all I get is hell. Must I lose control? I don't really know, only time will tell, Barry.
Guys, we appreciate it. Thanks for being on, Ryan. We ended that a little bit short. Tomorrow night we are with Ben McFarland, who does the MC series at the Down Under and at Gray's Keg. He's also Vital Virtues, part of VS with Spider. One of our good friends. We look forward to a conversation with him. You can catch him actually with the Down Under stream right before he comes on to interview with us. He's going to be doing a live performance from the Down Under. Make sure you guys, we're going to be posting the link for that Mugen Music and Humag distribution. We want you to check that out. Make sure you stay the fuck home.
Stay the fuck home. Check on your homies.
Check on your Grammys, your Grampies, all that. Go check out that J. Crumb interview that we did yesterday. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, we'd really appreciate that. When we reach 100 YouTube subscribers and 10,000 Facebook friends, which is our Facebook likes on our page, which is pretty close, we're going to be giving away $100. We're going to be doing a raffle for that. So, again, shout out. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for hanging out with us.